Okay, good morning, guys. I wanted to show you what the 49 turned out like. I'm done with it. I did that yesterday and I think a little bit this morning. I think that's got it in there. Yeah, it's gonna keep going out of focus on me, I think. Huh. Let me see if I can. That might have did it. Okay. Okay, I had a 49 Ford that came in a lot quite a while ago, and I just put it in a box and pretty much forgotten about it. And I ran across it about 3 or 4 days ago, and it was painted a can green, done badly. You could tell from maybe the 70s or late 60s by looks of it. It was like a rattle can. They shot the gray primer, then a gold metallic, and then a rattle can of green then on top of it. And I used lacquer thinner and started eating it off the car, but the lacquer thinner did not phase the gray primer for some reason. And then I thought, well, I could sand it, but I looked at it and thought, boy, that looks good to me. So I went ahead and did some bare metal foil on it, and I didn't have a hood, so I did the body work around the like a door jamb would be, the hood jams. I did all the body work around that and smoothed all that out. And then I worked on two different kind of greens to make it match the green that was there. And let's see if I can even focus it down. Okay, that's a little better. So I got it to match instead of having the body work there. It blended into the green pretty well. So I then got some dull coat out and shot a coat of dull coat over it to bring it all the way back to the non-gloss. And I thought it turned out pretty good. I put a flathead with the Audern heads on it. I was wanting to save that though for a nice hot rod build, but I thought, well, this is as good as any. I think it's the right era. And I did have a regular flathead to go in it, but I thought, well, they wouldn't have molded the hood gone for just a flathead. So I think it turned out right for that. Boy, I don't think it's even in focus.
Yeah. Auto Speed Shops has been looking for one of those kits.
I'm guessing this is an old AMT kit from the 60s, if I had to guess, or even from the 50s, maybe. It was pretty brittle. Someone had built it nice. They lost the driver's seat and they lost the steering wheel, steering column. I don't have any of that in it, but I just have it pretty much set together. I have a couple drops of glue keeping the frame on. I had a set of Baby Moons with the Steelies. I put that on it.
He says, yeah, the only one I can find is the 50, and it's a rag top.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one's out there now. Yeah, this one I got in a whole batch of them off of eBay, and they were all really nasty glue bombs. I have a 56 Ford pickup that I have left out of that whole mess of kits. Or no, that was from a whole different guy. Yeah, strike that. This was from a different set. This guy, he built his better than that other one, the glue bomb guy. Glue bomb guy did this one here. It was all black, and I had to strip it down. He had the T-tops glued in from years ago, so I couldn't do much of anything with that, except for just mask them and paint my color on top. And in doing that, I used Elmer's glue to mask the parts of the Z28, the parts of the decals that I could save. The stripes that were on there were all completely just junk. And I wanted to show another one that I was working on. It's in the background there. It's the Johann 1934 Mercedes-Benz. Let me get it off here. I got to clear coat it yet. but I have several coats of green candy over different shades of green rattle cans. And it was a rattle can candy. I should go grab those and show them to you. That was all glued together by someone else.
I like that green. You know what it reminds me of is a car that would have been in the Wizard of Oz.
There you go.
It's like emerald green.
Emerald green from the Emerald City. Wondered what that noise was. It making some weird sounds. Okay, the
Model car 1589. Good
Okay.
morning, guys.
good morning.
It's
Good-
Leon.
Oh, Leon, how you doing? Good to see you here. This was the color I did the. Let's see if I can get it down there far enough. This is the color I did on the fenders as a primer. It's that Fusion, and the color is. I don't think you can get any Fusions anymore. I've got probably 15 different colors of Fusions. This is Hunter Green, it says at the bottom of it. Yeah. The camera doesn't want to try to focus in very well, but there's Fusion. That was the first color I painted on that. Then I shot this Shimmer. Let's see if I can show the cat. Shimmer Green. It's kind of like a candy. It's transparent, but it has a big flake in it that comes out nice and green. So the thing looks like a shamrock so far.
I like it.
And then I shot it with the stained glass, the green stained glass color.
Oh, is that one of the cans I got for you at the hardware store?
25 cents. You got me
Yeah.
the shimmer for 25 cents, and then you got me that stained glass then for 25 cents. Now the Fusion was bought years earlier. I've had that for at least 10 years now. And I thought, okay, I'm going to do different shades of green. When they built the model, and it's got the engine built and everything under the hood there, it's got a lot of stuff going on underneath that I had to mask off when I was spraying it. But it was all glued together, glued very well. It wasn't a glue bomb, but it was glued very strong. So I started popping stuff off, and it's so brittle that it just started breaking stuff. Let's see if I can get this. The box had a lot of damage already on it. Let me see if I move these guys out of the way. Move those over. I don't know if you can see that, and then the top of the box.
That's in rough shape.
That is a really,
R-O-U-G-H.
that's really bad. A lot of water damage. I think the box ends are coming off. They're flipping up and they're all torn up. But the model itself was in pretty good shape. So I was happy to get a Johann that was in that good a shape. So I was excited. And I went through the stash yesterday and I thought, you know what? I need to get this one out because I want to do something like I did the brush painting on the body work around the edges of that where the hood would have been. And I used those two colors, that shimmer and that stained glass. And it turned out so beautiful. I thought, boy, I'd like to spray that on a model. But I wanted to have fenders that are dark and then the body lighter color. And I looked at that and it took me 2 seconds to get it down from the shelf and pop as much of it apart as I could. And I masked everything else.
You know, on that car there.
Yeah.
What was it? Well, you know me, I'm a girl. of
Okay.
course. I got girly imagination. I think it would be pretty to do like gold scroll work, like on the top of the hood and on the doors. More
Okay.
elegant, like a rich person's car.
Okay. There are some body lines on the top. I could do something with that. But the only thing I really have is that Molotov pen that I could like amplify those as chrome. But I
Not
know
chrome. It needs to be gold.
it has to be gold.
Yeah, that would look elegant.
Gold on green. You know, that sounds good. I was going to clear it, but if I should go through my decals, I know I got the real fancy gold stuff that was supposed to go on a fire truck.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that look good?
That
It
might-
looked like gold leaf, which sounds pretty elegant. Maybe I should put those on and then clear it.
Possibly.
Possibly, depending on what kind of shapes I got. I don't want to stick them on there where they don't belong. Or I could mask it off and paint it gold. I've got different shades of gold. You just open up a whole different batch of possibilities. But that's good. Work together and come out with one good working brain.
Oh goodness.
So that's what I wanted.
Half of each other.
So that's what I wanted to show you, the 49 Ford, which is, I consider it done. That's how they did the bottom of it. And I did the wheel backs and stuff. I haven't even painted those. I didn't even bother with it. It wouldn't be considered one of my favorite builds by any means. But as I was stripping it off to do a really good candy paint job on it, it came to me that would look much better as just a ratted out old car. It'd look even better if it was a diorama and I did real tall grass around it.
Yes.
That would be the best. That way it looks like the sun baked all the tops of the car. And that's why the paint is all off. But that gave me a reason to paint that Mercedes-Benz. And I'm thinking that's going to turn out really sharp too. I might want a few more coats of green on it. That body's looking looks a little thin, even though I've got a ton of spray paint on it. Those cans are still full. I could do something more with it.
I think it just needs some gold design, gold like scroll work, fancy lines, and it'll look very elegant.
Okay. I think I've got it. I'll have to look through my decals, but yeah. Okay, guys, I think I'm about done. And then unless Tammy comes up with something more.
Oh, I got a shirt to tie dye.
Oh,
I gotta get busy too.
okay, guys, I'll talk to you later. And thank you so much for showing up. Model Speed Shop and Model Car. Oh, Leon and Model Speed Shop. Thank you guys for showing up and being here. I really appreciate it. And I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.